Bib is a wormy kind of guy, so today he brought with him Worm Whomper for your Intellivision. Really dig this box art. I like this kind of American Gothic meets some stunt doubles from Pixar's A Bug's Life. And is it just me, or is that Jennifer Aniston? Let's go ahead and take Worm Whomper. Let's pop it in my television and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Worm Whomper was published by Activision and carries a copyright year of 1983. It was made by Tom Lowry, who also made the Dreadnought Factor for the Intellivision. The manual opens with the following. Wave after wave of hungry pests are zeroing in on Felton Pinkerton's field of golden sweet corn. There's worms and snails, there's slugs and bugs, there's millions of them. Quick, grab a spray gun and start pumping pesticide. Roll pulverizing plow balls. Squish, help Felton save his corn. Worm Whomper is a single screen action game for 1 or 2 players alternating with one standard mode of difficulty. It plays like a sideways combination of Missile Command and Centipede. In the game you try to protect your corn from various insects by spraying BUG formula spray and rolling plow balls. If any bug, except an inchworm or a moth, touches a corn plant, it will die. If an inchworm touches a corn plant, it will turn brown and a second touch will kill it. Moths won't touch corn plants, but they will lay indestructible eggs that will eventually turn into inchworms. Sometimes snails will leave behind shells that will block your spray shots, and slugs will leave behind slime that can increase the speed of any inchworm that touches it. The only way to get rid of shells and slime is to roll plow balls, which will also take out anything else in their path. From left to right on the top of the screen, it tells you how many plow balls you have, your score, and the wave number. You start with 3 plow balls and get 3 more every new wave. Every 4 waves you get another corn plant, but you can only have 10 on screen at one time. If a bug other than an inchworm touches your spray gun, it will disintegrate, and you will need to touch your shed on the bottom of the screen to get a new one. Your game ends when the bugs kill all of your corn. The overlay is pretty basic, showing you to fire spray with the top side buttons, roll plow balls with the bottom side buttons, and use the disc to move. You can hold either side button for repeated firing, but you cannot shoot spray and roll plow balls at the same time. Like many other Intellivision games, you can press 1 and 9 or 3 and 7 together to pause the game, and the disc to resume. Pressing 1 or 2 at the start of the game will determine the number of players. Scoring wise, you get anywhere from 1 to 1,000 points per critter you destroy. You also get 50 points for every corn plant left on a screen after you complete a wave. If you were able to score 75,000 points when it was first released, you could actually send in a screenshot to Peg Pinkerton at Activision for a Worm Whomper's patch. Peg Pinkerton, wow, that sounds like the secret identity of some Marvel superhero. Graphically speaking, this game is very impressive, if for no other reason the sheer number of insects that can populate the screen. Sound and music wise, you have some nice sound effects, and a nice version of Sorcerer's Apprentice in the background, which most people will recognize from the movie Fantasia, that increases in intensity as the wave progresses. My only complaint is that I thought the music wasn't loud enough compared to the sound effects. Family friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if it was released today. At the time I researched on eBay including shipping, Worm Whoppers were pretty scarce. Only 1 loose copy sold for $22, and complete copies were going from $41 to $89. So what do I think of Worm Whomper? This is a pretty fun game. It does start out pretty easy, so some difficulty options would have been nice, and my thumb got sore holding down the side button for so long, so an auto fire option would have been very welcome, but overall this is a nice looking game that does a great job mixing Missile Command and Centipede with a bunch of worms. So where am I going to rank Worm Whopper? This one's going in my top 5. I like it better than Whitewater at 4, but I don't like it better than Blockade Runner at 3. So out of the 21 games I've now ranked on the Intellivision, Worm Whomper is inching into the 4 position. Worm Whomper is strange, unique, and fun. At least that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please click like and subscribe. Follow me both on Facebook and Twitter, and check out some of my many other videos covering retro video games, toys, mini arcades, plug and plays, and more. At this time, I'd like to thank Intellivisionary Rick for supporting the show on Patreon. Thank you, Rick. You too can help support the show, gain access to exclusive content, and be able to vote on future games I review by signing up at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and remember, don't ever let bugs touch your cans of pesticides, or else they might disintegrate.